Good morning, viewers. And I'm Czech McCovis.
And I'm Jerry Warburtons, and we're coming live to you from Ohio for this year's Toast League Champions. Say, Czech, that shirt looks incredibly small today.
Why, thank you, Jeremy. My wife checked me out today, and this shirt is all I've got. I stole it from a small child.
That's incredibly interesting.
Anyway, back to the Toast League Champions.
Certainly. Would you care to explain the rules to our viewers out there?
Why, thank you, Jeremy. It's a simple game with lots of toast and lots of butter.
I think we'll have to go into a little more detail on that.
This competition will consist of many different events in which the competitors will be showing us what they can do with these little tanned pieces of toast.
That's right, Jeremy. Speaking of competitors, Jeremy, Hank Rader here is age 27 and grew up on a farm in Michigan where he used to play with the pigs. He hopes that the prize money will help him pay for his grand's new hip, and he's previously the three-time winner of the non-professional circuit.
Sounds like a bit of a trooper, Czech.
He sure is.
No, I was talking about his grandma. Here, on the other hand, is the Baron, or Chichi Rabat. He allegedly grew up in the forests of Borneo with a family of orangutans, which would probably explain his bizarre style and unhuman toast-making skills.
But then again, his anatomical differences certainly do make him the black horse in this year's competition.
And here is this year's loaf of choice, medium sliced. And the first event in this year's competition will take place in two separate yet completely identical kitchens. It is the quick spread.
A quick start from Hank proved to be his advantage this year.
Yes, that will certainly help him, but it looks like the Baron is struggling to grasp the technology in here.
Oh, and he is not happy with the speed of this toaster.
And it looks like the Baron has opted to use the microwave to make his toast. I wonder if that'll pay off for him.
A quick retrieval from Hank runs it over to the plate, buttering already.
While the Baron is still stuck trying to use the microwave. I'm not sure if that'll work at all.
Neither am I. Oh, that's some quick spreading right there. That's beautiful.
But the toast isn't looking too good.
That is definitely some flaccid toast.
Making Hank the winner.
Oh, the Baron is certainly not happy with that result. He is eating his hat. And the first of today's outdoor events, Toast Shoot.
Yeah, the aim of the game is to get your piece of toast into the opponent's goal, and then you get a point.
He goes for the shot. Oh, and that's a poor miss. His skills didn't help him there.
And if Hank here can get this one in, then he wins the event.
1 point for each goal. Let's see how he goes. Clearing his nose.
Oh, and there we go. Another win tallied up for Hank Rader.
Baron is again not very happy at all.
Now we're going to run through the highlights from this year's Toast League Champions. The final event of the day, Czech, will be the Gourmet Cook-Off.
Yes, it's one of our favorite events of the day, and we're bringing it to you live as it happens.
Yes, the competitors will come up with some incredibly interesting dishes in this event.
Well, I have absolutely no idea what he was saying, but I bet it's something to do with how good you look today, Jeremy.
Why, thank you, Czech. You're looking rather dashing yourself.
Chaos in the Kitchens is the too close competitive rough path.
Yeah, it's a pretty frantic event being in one small kitchen together. It kind of makes you wonder, Czech, how these dishes are going to turn out. I mean, we've got an American farm boy and an orangutan man in the kitchen. I mean, what kind of things are they going to be making?
I don't know, Jeremy, but I have heard today that the Baron is planning to use his own body odor.
From what I'm seeing so far, they're turning out to be pretty interesting recipes.
I mean, I haven't seen people sweat this much since my sauna broke.
Tick-a-rooney-doo. Time is running out in this event, but it looks like the Baron is ready for his prescription. And at a similar time, it looks like Hank's dish is done too. What do you think of it? I think it looks pretty good, Jack.
I don't know, but my earpiece is sure starting to chafe.
And now it's time for today's judge, Julio Fujifilm, to tell us what he thinks of the dishes.
It's tough, though. He doesn't take kindly to food poisoning.
But on first impressions, he does seem to like Hank's dish, but we've got to wait until his official verdict, really.
I can't be too sure about Julio's response to this dish, but his eccentric eyebrow waggling does seem to suggest he likes it.
But now it's time to find out what he makes of the Baron's dish. The Baron seeming quietly confident here. I'm not quite sure why.
Not so much quietly, but more obnoxious.
Either way, Julio's now eating his dish, although I'm not really sure quite what it's made of. That orange stuff seeming to be some sort of congealed testosterone.
Oh, and he is lapping this down like a rabid zebra.
Yeah, that looks like a late win in the competition for the Baron.
And at the end of the competition, the Baron comes out with an impressive score of 69.
But Hank overcoming him with a great score of 74, making him this year's winner.
It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. We'll never sacrifice their will. Don't ever look back, and we're closing in beyond the attack.
Well, Baron, sir, how would you say you've done in this year's competition? How would you say you've done? I'm sorry, what was that? Okay, well, it seems he's not very happy, and I think we should probably be leaving now.
So, Hank, how would you rate your performance in this year's competition?
I'd say I did incredibly well. I mean, I've been training for about 3 years, and this is the first time I've entered, and I won, so it was pretty amazing. Pretty great an experience, and I'll definitely be back next year. Well, I must say it has been a great year for the toast making sport.
It certainly has, Jeremy. We've seen the best and the worst of toasting.
We've seen amazing levels of dignity, about 10 times more than the dignity you bring to the sport, Chet.
Well, Jeremy, at least I'm not Janet on the weekends.
Well, if we want to start insulting each other, I guess I'll just tell everyone how you got mugged for your crisp white shirt 15 minutes ago.
Well, I have no excuse for that. I guess it's just my fault for stealing clothes from orphans. Anyway, we should probably get back. Thanks for watching, and...
You'd better watch next time.
What's happened to you? It used to be fun.